I'm trying to get, I am trying to get better. I am trying to get better. But a brother been in some pain, trying to get my rest. And when I say pain, I'm talking about like, gotta have some work done on some things. But it ain't emotional. It's just physical. But that ain't why I'm here. Why I'm here today, right now, late in the midnight hour. I was looking online and I had seen something on Fox Soul, and it was basically saying, um, is sending $30 to somebody that you're trying to court, is that wrong? Should you send more? In my eyes, if I'm trying to court you, you better be grateful I'm giving you $1. Don't be expecting more than what I have to give and offer to you. Look. That is the problem with folks in today's time. Always expecting more than what they are trying. More than what the person that is really giving out. You receiving a blessing. Why should you feel the need, to be like, oh, that's it? That ain't enough? Like, come on now. That ain't enough for you? Look, I believe what I believe, like, I look at it like this, and I believe it like this. Look, whatever you have to spare for somebody, it don't have to be much. They may want to get a burger or a fry. Who in the hell is eating up $100 worth of food for lunch? Come on now. Most folks you know, are fine with a salad, a burger and a fry, maybe a plate or two with some dressing and some pork, and a few sides. But who's actually spending $100 on lunch? And see, they had another guy up there named Armand. He was saying that basically the $100 is for gas, and what else did he say? For tip. Honestly, you should already have the tip money within yourself. If you're gonna be paying for your meal, use the money that you know what I'm saying. You don't necessarily have to tip. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got it to tip, but if you got it to tip, hey, just throw a little extra $5 or $10 on there. But all that you need $100 for that? No, in my eyes, you don't need $100 to do all of that. Tip and put gas in your car. What the hell? What type of courting is this? It's strange to me. What's up, Johnny Mac? That's strange to me. That is strange as hell. You know? Look, I'm like this. Whatever the Lord may put on my heart to give you, I will give it to you. And I will hope that you appreciate it. Because whatever you may give to me, I'm definitely gonna appreciate it. I'm not gonna be picky and be like, "Oh, you could have sent more than that." No, because because you know why? Because you didn't have to send it at really at all. It's the little things for me that counts. I'm not expecting someone to, send something to me that they have worked for and send a lot, really send a large sum of money to me. No, whatever's on your heart to give to me, whether you want to support me or whether you want to send me something out the way, just for it may be a birthday or any day, I will accept that and be thankful. And you may never know. I may say you something later on down the line too, out the blue. You know, I wish some folks would get out of this whole fairy tale of this rich and fabulous lifestyle that they are just only inspiring to really experience and live. But you know, folks got to really accept where they are at and right now in life. Everybody's not gonna be able to experience that, and it's okay. Be happy where you are at, because I'm sure happy where I'm at. Yeah, would I like a little change here and there? Yeah, but hell, look, if we don't get a mansion, we don't get a mansion. If we don't get a nice luxury car, we just not going to get a nice luxury car. Okay, we're still going to stick to the lakes and rivers that we're used to. Why change that up? I'm not doing that. He said, I trying to make fun of something else. And look, I need 20 cents too. I need 25. Hey, it's something how some folks can be thinking as if they are so grand than what they are. It's just a little bit crazy to me. I don't understand that type of thinking, you know. I understand you like the nice things in life because you make a certain amount of money, but at the same time, you got to meet folks where they are at. If you mess around with somebody that that ain't got all a lot of funds, and they offer something to you, just accept that. Don't be all up. Don't be trying to beat them all up upside the head about what they done gave to you, whether it was cheap or not. Be thankful. Hell, I look. I love presents. I sure do. I was so happy. It was a time where I was playing Tuberty one night over there at Deanna's Irvin's channel, and I had one. I think I won something. I think it was a silverware set. I was so happy about that. Shoot, I was like, yes, indeed. Because sometimes you don't always expect things like that. Like a gift, but I love it. I do not discriminate. Mm-mm. If it's something that's given to me, or somebody's trying to bless me, baby, I cherish it. And some folks need to cherish certain things in their life because you just never know. You're gonna miss some things that you may like. It's gonna change. Some things gonna change, but you should be changing up and feeling like you're just from the upper echelon when you're not. It's a lot of niggas right now to this day love showing off their money. I don't understand. I never will. Why would I want somebody to know how much money I have on me right then and there, and all of a sudden I get hemmed up? Then you're looking crazy. But it ain't nobody's fault but yours. You know what I'm saying? People love to be bragging, overly bragging. I can't stand that. That really gets on my nerve. Overly bragging about what you have. Okay, you got that, and somebody else got a little bit more than what you have. I, I just never got that. I just never got the whole thing of I want to brag off of somebody else's achievements. I'm not like that. Yes, it's nice, but yeah, it ain't mine. Some folks don't understand that. I mean, they just love bragging and telling folks how what they got and how much they got on them. Shoot, why is that? Why is that anybody else's business to know about what you may carry around with you from day to day? You know, that's how you get your ass set up because you're talking and you're showing too much. I could never be online showing people how much I have in cash. That is silly. You're asking for somebody to knock you out the head, with a gun or a hammer or something, and then have you all messed up and have you in the hospital. You're missing days from work because you want the sun in front for the gram and Facebook and YouTube and for many other sites. It ain't worth it. Just stick to the lakes and the rivers that you're used to, and you won't have too many problems coming your way. But you can't tell anybody anything nowadays because everybody's grown. And they can make their own decisions, but don't come to me talking to me about, oh, why is this happening to me? Well, I'll tell you why it's happening, because you continue to be something that you shouldn't be, that you really shouldn't be, and it's all that flashy shit. Say that shit. You ain't gotta do all that flashiness. Mm-mm. I would hate to be having money on me and then trying to flex and show this off. No, it's a time and place for that. I feel like honestly, you ain't got to bring out your good stuff. If you just kind of just going somewhere for the short time being. I know what people may like to dress up, but you can sometimes you can dress down. You don't have to dress all up. That you cause attention to yourself. But some people don't care about that. They love the attention. I ain't so crazy about attention. Don't look at me. You ain't gotta look at me. I mean, you can glance, but you ain't really honestly. You ain't gotta talk to me, because I prefer that too. You ain't gotta talk to me. That's what it is. You ain't gotta talk to me. I'll be fine. But I'm not a mean person. But it's the truth. Because sometimes folks be really worrisome. Hold on. Ah, okay, we got that. Sometimes folks be worrisome, and you don't need a. I don't want to hold a conversation with you. It's just like getting an Uber. Well, really, and getting in an Uber car and someone is steady talking. Like, damn, can we cut in this? Can we just shorten the conversation? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B. That's it. I don't want to talk. Because one time I had somebody to question me about my damn name, asking me was I from this country and that country. I'm like, just because I got the first name, well the name Castro, it was just I'm like, come on now, just calm down. I'm not trying to be like the other Castro out there. It is what it is. Yeah, that nigga he had motives. He had reasons why he was doing what he was doing. Hell, we two different people. I just don't understand that. Like, nigga, don't question me about that shit. Do not question me. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Oh, it's something. Anytime I choose to get online, my phone always tends to go dead. Well, be on 5%. But I haven't been watching a lot of drama stuff. I really been watching other things. But yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Well, yeah, that's all. That's really all of why I really made a live tonight because I was really just tripping out about that $100 for lunch. I'm not even eating up $100. Maybe 20, 25, 30, maybe $40 sometimes. It depends on where I go. I mean, I know you can spend that amount on really on food, but come on now, let's be reasonable. Who's really out there spending that type of money? Not unless you got somebody on the side of you or with you. You know what I'm saying? Or you got kids. Because I know those numbers do add up, and food is expensive and it's going up. And I'm getting tired of that, man. Ooh, wee. But yeah, I just don't agree with that. Cause I'll be damned. Hell, if that be the case, I need to be shit. We need to have a conversation. Is this gonna be on some benefits, some friends with benefits, or type of situation? If that be the case? Because don't expect the same amount every time. If I have it on me to give it out to you, you know, and that's another thing. Folks be expecting for you to be giving them the same amount of money. Like sometimes it may be a little lesser than what you may be intended on getting, but you got to be grateful for that. But some folks ain't grateful at all. Right? They are only thinking about themselves, and that's selfish. And one thing I do not like is when people need a favor and they tell you they're gonna pay you back and they don't pay you back. It's like, wow, you never you wasn't even thinking about what I may have to do with my money. I gave it to you. I could have been short at the time, and you don't even think not to even call or text or say, I'm not gonna be able to pay you your money back, or I can't pay it back. Don't ask for don't look. I'm like this. Don't ask next time. I don't give a damn if you're on your last leg. What's up, real life with Anthony McNeil? What's up? I don't remember you, but I'm glad you're here. You know that really gets on my nerve, like, because I really went out the way for a person. Well, really, a couple of people at one point, but it seemed like these Negroes, they acting like as if they are children or they got Alzheimer's. You know, something's going on. Like they got amnesia or something. I don't know. Folks be acting like they just be oblivious. I'm never oblivious at all because I don't want nobody playing in my face, let alone knowing that you owe me and you don't want to pay me. What's up with that? Why are we out here acting like we don't know what we need to be paying off debts to? Come on now. You sure didn't hesitate to ask me. So why should I have to ask you? I feel like I shouldn't have to ask no grown person when you gonna pay me back. Hold on, you guys. I gotta sneeze. Oh, I tried to mute, but I couldn't find it in time. Excuse me. But yeah, you didn't hesitate to ask. You know, shit. Sometimes it's crazy how folks that they just don't they are so inconsiderate, and they don't think about what you may have to do with your own money, or really with whatever you may have. Well, there's some lotion and soap and food. It comes with everything, anything. Your house, your car, you got, that's your gas that you got to use to go pick them up back and forth. Had it been me, I'll tell the sucker real quick, go catch a cab, or how about get a Uber or Lyft, because I promise you, I would not be driving around like I'm a taxi or a bus for a lot of niggas. I'm not. You gotta truck it. I've trucked it for many years and been in good shape. It ain't gonna hurt you. God gave you legs to walk. I done walked some miles. Hey, from point A to point B, had to go out to some few, take care of some business, but I walked some miles, baby. I don't discriminate. When I didn't have bus fare, I had to truck it. I sure did. He said, "Fam, do that all the time." Oh yeah. He says that. He says that for me. Preach. Well, it's for anybody. It's for anybody. Hold on, I may have to blow my nose. I'm about to mute y'all for a second if I can find the damn mute button. Oh shoot, damn. All right, we're back. Yeah, that's just so how. Look, that's just me. Shit, that's just me. I don't see how folks be allowing other folks to kind of take. I would say they kind of go against the grain and just be, taking people kindness for weakness, and they think they can just always ask. Because sometimes folks need a good old no, you know, or I don't have it at the time, you know. I done been told no. I done been told I can't help you right now. Yeah, the ball done been dropped on me a few times, you know. But sometimes and folks will be all right. I was all right, you know, and they'll be all right. They gotta understand. A lot of these people out here, they gotta understand, because if they don't, they'll still be out here making the same decisions, and they won't, have a clue that folks are not wanting to mess with you because you are a user. You can't be trusted. You know, you ain't keeping your word, and that's very important as adults to keep your word. If you may need something, I don't give a damn if it was a loaf of just a loaf of bread. Hell, pay that person back that loaf of bread. Hell, they may want to make some sandwiches, but they can't. They gotta go back to the stove because you done came over and bought a loaf of bread. I'm just saying. hmm It's the truth. It is the truth. He said it's always no to you, but soon as you said soon, you say no. Oh, you say no now. You brand new. Yeah, they does that a lot. I don't understand. Oh, you acting brand new. No, I'm not acting brand new. I'm acting like I normally would act. I'm just letting you know I'm not accepting the bullshit that you coming my way with when it comes to you. That's what they don't understand. See, folks be expecting you to stay the same and be all nicey nice, and not say nothing when you may feel uncomfortable about doing something. But hell, you gotta let them know. I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't. I don't want to do this anymore. Hell, I remember it was times where I was helping folks out. You know, I'm a good person. I'm a good person when it comes to, well, I'll say a good friend. And a person. I am a good person. Not mean like that. Even though I can get mean, but I done help folks with their issues for weeks, days, months, almost a year or two. You know, but I put my shit to the side to help them. But I ain't gonna lie. When it was my turn, yeah, was it a little not the same? Well, did I get anything back in return? Kinda, yeah, but kinda no. But it was all right. Just gotta talk to a person because I really gave a lot of time, and I learned that you can't give too much time to folks because you may not get that back in return. Because once you give your time to somebody, you can't get that back. You got to continue to move on. You cannot get that. You cannot get that time back. And sometimes I be wanting that time back because I could have did something else, or really been with somebody else, or been in a different situation. But you live and you learn. And no crying about spilled milks or nothing around here. Or what is it? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Mm-mm. That's one thing I don't do. Oh, I should have did. I know I could have. Well, you could have did it right then and there. Why you saying that now? And look, I'm hard. Well, I'm not hard on myself, but those are just things. It's motivation. hmm you can't. Don't be making excuses about stuff that you know that you can change. And that should go with it along with everybody. Don't stop making excuses about things that you know you could change. Start looking at for advice about situations that you know you could change. Because sometimes people be knowing what they need to do, but they just be kind of like not playing stupid, but they still being stagnant. And a person ain't treating you how you should be treated. So you need to really break away from that. Because if you don't, you're gonna be miserable and you're gonna be sad. You're gonna be a sad person. And we all know that people don't like being around people that's sad all the time. Because that's a Debbie Downer. Like, oh shit. We gotta stoop to your level to make you feel all right. Because if we was having a good time, it's folks out here like that. You gotta stop from what you're doing, and get down. I know, I understand you have helping folks, but sometimes some people gotta help themselves. They gotta help themselves. You know, they gotta help themselves. You said, "Oh, you so right." You said, "My problem, I keep putting myself in those situations because I love people, and it can be sad sometimes." Yeah. Or you just gotta change that up. It's like I said earlier, you gotta just say no. You know, and continue to enjoy yourself. Because I'd be damned now. I have been there before too. But it's just we look. Sometimes folks just gotta understand. I am human too. I got things going on with me. So whatever you may have going on, don't be acting as if I'm acting brand new or I'm being inconsiderate about your feelings. But at the same time, you got to respect my feelings. You got to respect the fact that I got things going on and that I want to do with somebody or with whoever, or by myself if I want some me time. It's all about it's really about respect. It's a respect and a boundary. Respect your boundaries. My boundaries really. And it goes both ways, as friends and when it comes to people out here. you know I respect your boundary, respect my boundary. I don't have no problem with you, but I'm not gonna allow you to you know have a lot. Well, really, me, I'm not gonna allow you to have so much of me helping you with your problems when I got my own problems. Mm-hmm. Just keep it real. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Anytime. Like, we gotta stop. I don't say a lot of people gotta, in general, just some people gotta just stop giving so much of themselves out to people because you're not gonna always receive that back. And it's okay to be a little selfish. You know, I had to learn that, and I'm still enjoying that to this day. I used to be, I can be, the not the people pleaser, but because you never can please nobody but God. But I used to be the person that can always, I'll drop what I'm doing and just to help you. Oh, no, 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 no. That's changing. I think I changed that up about last year. Changed it up around last year because I wasn't doing that the people, well, what is it, dropping what I was doing, but I was giving some time to a few individuals that needed some help. But now if that was to happen again, I'm just gonna have to let them know I can't be around. I'm not super. Look, I'm not super. Look, I'm not Superman. I don't have any powers. I can talk to you. I can give you the advice that I have learned, and that I have soaked in, and people have told me messages to pass on. And if you can't take it to heart, you know, or he whatever, it, I don't know what else to say, because I can't give too much of me. I'll be damned if I give someone too much of all of me, you know. and they are a stranger or they are a friend, I'm sorry. It is what it is. You can fix it, you know, because I got to fix my own, so you got to fix your own. Whether you are getting help from somebody, from family or friends or a psychiatrist, you're gonna have to eventually fix you at some point. Come back to realization, and realize, you know, just because you got some things going on with yourself, don't mean that no one else is around you is going through anything else. You know, no nobody problems is greater or less than any one of us out here. You know, we all just got to deal with it and continue to wake up and enjoy a day and make whatever happen that we got to do in that day. Just saying, you know, just saying, it's the truth. It is the truth. Got to make it happen. You may not, you may have some days where you feel like kind of like, oh, I'm just don't feel like doing anything. Well, don't just lay there. Meditate. If you have to listen to some sounds or some songs or gospel songs, or if you have to just be in silence, you know, get back in tune with you. When you get to know yourself more and more and more, or even if you already know yourself, you know, I promise you that time with you by yourself is worth it. It's worth your peace, and you ain't got to deal with too much of drama of nobody else's mess. It's worth it when you just shut out society and you can just be in complete silence. You can have music on. I prefer not to have music on. Well, every now and then. But it depends. It's up to you. It really is. And you guys, on that note, I want everybody to have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. Go out for a walk or go out to your favorite restaurant and just do something. You know, if you want to sleep all day, hey, get up, you stretch a little bit, move around, move those muscles around because it's not good to stay in bed all day. But if you want to rest for a day, if you've been moving around all week long, waking up, maybe getting 3 hours of sleep, less than that, you know, get some rest and take care of your body. And we will chat. We will chat again. All right, you guys. Peace. I can't balls. I'm out of here. And don't forget to like the video either when you come in. Like the video. Have a brother out.